Ethan, light the fuse. What's going on, guys, and welcome to another Reputized video. Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol is the fourth entry in the Mission Impossible series. Directed by Brad Bird, and once again stars Tom Cruise, Simon Pegg, Jeremy Renner, and Paula Patton. This is a little different approach. After a mission gone wrong in Moscow, the Kremlin gets blown up. And as a result of that happening, the president invokes Ghost Protocol, which means the IMS gets disavowed, which means they have no help whatsoever. It was more edge of your seat because you know they had no backup. Even their tech, like the masks, would mess up in the middle of the process of them making it. So they had no identities to use, which is what the Mission Impossible movies are based on. But at the same time, to give it a nice touch and more of a gripping feel, I thought it was necessary for this movie. So they try to figure out who this mysterious bomber is. So they go to Dubai and they go to one of the largest buildings ever built, called the Burj Khalifa. And the stunts that Tom Cruise pulls in this, first of all, the coloring is amazing. The cinematographer work by Robert Elswit is fantastic. The performances are great. I got a lot of positives about this movie. The negatives I hate getting into because I had such high hopes for this portion of the movie. The villain, played by Michael Nightfist. So basically, the villain just shows up when he shows up. He doesn't even have that much screen time. He doesn't have a clear motivation as to why he's doing this. He wasn't as strong as Philip Seymour Hoffman's character in the last one. That's for dang sure. He plays an excellent villain in other movies like John Wick. But Michael Nightfist, rest in peace, should have gotten more screen time for this. They should have built his character up a little more. He was the weakest part of this movie. He just shows up just to blow stuff up. Whatever. Jeremy Renner's character is well focused, is well written. He seems he knows what he's doing. Simon Pegg's character, Benji, has more of a part in this. He's officially part of the team. And he's not one of those guys to where you're thinking, how in the hell did this guy get into the IMF? No. He can be a comic relief, but at the same time be serious all at once. So I thought that was a nice touch. Vingrams, he always shows up in one cameo, but at least they gave him a couple funny lines. He wasn't in it as much, but at least they gave him a couple funny lines, and he was still the well-level Luther that we know. Brad Bird's direction in this was great. It was fantastic. The score by Michael Giacchino, I hope I'm pronouncing that name right, is superb. He gave it a nice touch. I'm going to give Mission Impossible Ghost Protocol an A. Stay tuned for my Mission Impossible Rogue Nation review leading up to Mission Impossible Fallout, which opens up everywhere in theaters this Friday, July 27th. Like, subscribe, and get reputized. Peace to rep out.